Hello, this is Solomon Davis, Right Side Trader. The day is September 10th, 2023, and this is my weekly market review where I review the Nasdaq 100 on a quarterly chart, monthly chart, weekly chart, and a daily chart. This is all for educational purposes only, no trade recommendations here, because as we all know, trading is risky. You can lose money at trading. So please check with your financial advisor. Please check with your significant other and make sure trading is something that is actually suited for you. All right, let's jump over to the charts and see what's happening here this week. On the Nasdaq, our quarter is still green. We are still above the 10. Like I say, the Nasdaq is one of these ones that might start heading sideways. We have this top over here that we need to break, and this most recent high over here that we need to break. And like I said, we've been having a hard time on this monthly chart getting over an R1 level. So I'm steady looking at that. On this weekly chart, we ended up getting and a harami. We're going to zoom in and take a closer look at that. But at the end of the week, this thing looked like it wanted to say it put in a bottom and trying to turn back higher. But still, we're going to have that most recent high, of last week now that we'll be looking to break. But we got bearish patterns on the weekly chart. So be careful, be careful, be careful. And volatility is up, so it's okay to make sure you have your stops in place. Make sure you do something to protect your positions, how you go about doing that. If it's either buying puts or selling call spreads or selling calls, some of that stuff does work. And where you sell it at, it's your choice. So let's zoom on in here and take a closer look at some of these other pictures and see what's going on here. As we can see, we get in a doji here, though. That's not good, but we're still above our R1. And the thing is, our R2 level is way up here. In order to break, we'll be breaking these highs before we get to an R2 level. So that's why I'm saying this market can get where it goes kind of sideways up here if it doesn't take a downturn. So we have to be I'm looking at the big picture. Be careful. That's all I can say. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at the monthly chart. On the monthly chart, as we can say, we're still above our 10, still above our 9. We're still in a bull market, but we're so extended. This market can still drop quite a bit and still be bullish. But this is my level right here. Once we broke above this level here, I knew we will be. I'm expecting us to be actually trading in this level. And the thing is, how long will we trade in this range? Don't know. But that's what I kind of expect. So. Volatility is getting a little higher. The thing is, it's time to protect your position, start selling some no trade recommendations. But in my trading plan, it's time for me to start selling some stuff, protecting my positions, to keep myself what I call hold. So that, and on this, like I said, we had I keep saying bullish. We had a bearish harami last week. We're almost getting confirmation of that bearish harami. But right here, as long as I'm staying above this 360 level, I think I'm good. This 360 level is a key level for me. This range is a key range for me for us to stay above, because this is the range that we actually broke out from, getting above these levels and then trying to get up here and get above this level. I know since this is a big sell-off, it's going to be a hard time getting above there. So the thing is to learn to be patient. Let's take a quick look at the weekly chart. On the weekly chart, this is that level. Let me do it like this, and let me zoom back over here like that. I just want to see, this is the level that, again, we are above here. So there's a higher level back there. But on this smaller weekly time frame, it's just getting above this high right here. If you want to be aggressive, that's the high that you play with. But on the put side, again, it's all according to how you're playing. This is the level that I play with. I play way down here with this level where it broke out from, and now where it needs to break out here is okay. So, but again, here on the weekly thing, we're getting another bearish pattern. We had a bearish pattern, 1, 2. Let me zoom in a little bit here now. We got Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. We had a bearish pattern last weekend, and I was saying, can we get above here? We went straight down. So now once you had the bearish pattern, you got confirmation of the bearish pattern, and it came down to an area where I would expect, okay, sell underneath here or buy here. Me, I prefer to sell than buy, or unless I'm buying the product itself. So, but it bounced out of here like we expected. We had a bullish looking pattern there, but now here in a couple of days later after that on Friday, we end up with another bearish looking pattern. That's a bearish orami again in the right location at the top. But if you look at our stochastic is going to say, be patient with your position. Put your stops. It's all based on how your trading plan is. Do you put your stops in place? Do you start selling puts? Do you close your position? It's time for you to make some decisions, though. If you did get long plan out of the range, let's take a quick look at the daily picture. On the daily picture here. On the daily picture here, we ended up, was looking for it to come up here and close this gap. It didn't quite close that gap. It came up into that gap and ended up giving a red day back here on Monday. So that wasn't a good sign. Then it really didn't give you a good confirmation of that red day. And I'll give you a green candle. And we had a funny looking evening star up here, a green, red, green. But then you got that confirmation of this pattern up here to the downside. And then you got a pro gap. This was an amateur gap, really. It was already going down, and they gapped down a little bit more, But this thing here came up here and played up here. The thing is, we got to be careful come Monday. Come tomorrow, we're going to be opening probably below pivot, and this market being September, and we may end up with another red month. This thing can actually come all the way down here and break below this level, and then I will be looking for it to come down here and play down in my range again. So that's what I'm seeing. Trade accordingly based on your plans and your strategies, but we are in a small downtrend. And that's all I really want to share at this time. This is Solomon, Right Side Trader. Hope you guys are having a great weekend. Hope you guys had a great week. Talk to you next weekend. Have a good one. Bye.